Hey everybody, it's me, Byron, and welcome to vlog number 2. We made it, second week. The first one, you're gonna notice my hair is like grown out like crazy. It's because I recorded the first one like a while back, and then decided to do another one. And I decided to do it every Sunday, but I wasn't going to release the first one until I was ready to start uploading again. And I was last week. I uploaded all this week. I've doubled up on a few days, today being one of them. But anyway, so, today is Sunday for me as well, so I'm recording and uploading on the same day. So I wanted to go over kind of the few things that happened this week, that's going on with me, the channel, just a general update for you guys. So, first, since this is a game channel, this may actually go to the point of why I haven't been uploading as much. There are a few games that I've really gotten into that are really hard to record, so I haven't been able to share that with you guys, but I can share it here, at least in concept. So one of them, which I actually interviewed for this company, so it's biased because I had to try the game in order to have a clear idea of how I like the company, how I like the game in general. It's called Battle Camp. It's a mobile game. It's very similar to, there was a dragon game that was kind of like it. You raise monsters. It's a matching game, and the match is attacks. And there's another really famous one that I used to play all the time, the Doctor Who Legacy one. It's similar to that, but it's got kind of an expanded overworld. There's events all the time. There's cooperation, so you can create a troop. Anyway, there's a ton you can do with the game. I was really happy with it, and so I've been playing that with my buddies pretty consistently. It's really fun. It's really fun. So try it if you get a chance. It's free, of course. There are a few paywalls here and there, but ultimately really good. Try it out. Another one was Xenoblade Chronicles. Now, I've been playing this since I got my new 3DS, and I just finished it. Phenomenal game. I loved every minute of it. I wish the story was maybe a little more complex than it was. And I don't want to give anything away, so I'm not going to tell you anything about the story. If you like games like Xenogears, and I hear, what's the other Xeno game? I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but Xenogears was obviously the original from Monolith, or the team that created Monolith. If you like games like that, try this game out. The new one coming out, Xenoblade Chronicles X, comes out in November, I believe, for the Wii U. Totally different story, so you can play that game, but it's got a similar battle system. Okay, I'm all over the board. It's a great game. Look it up. It's fantastic, phenomenal. It's for the 3DS as well as the Wii. The Wii had some weird shipping thing going on with it, so it might be a little expensive to get on the Wii, but the 3DS is regularly priced, so if you have one, try it out. It's got to be the new 3DS though, because it needs the C-stick for the camera. Anyway, so that game, really good. Love it. I've also just started the new Legend of Zelda, also for the 3DS. I think it's A Link Between Worlds. So far, it's so smooth. It's the classic Legend of Zelda formula, top-down perspective. If you've played Link to the Past, it's the same world, I guess. So if you know that game well, it's the same layout. I'm not very far into it, but for the few hours I've played, it's fantastic as well. So you're probably noticing all these are mobile games, hard to record. 3DS, I have no recording software that can handle it. The few places that I've seen are, a few Let's Players I've seen that do it use kind of sketchy software that I'm not familiar with. So I'm probably not gonna do it unless it becomes a little more mainstream. But for now, those are mine. Those are mine for me alone, and I'll be happy to tell you how those games are going and whether or not I recommend them. So far, the ones I've played, I do absolutely recommend. The ones I mentioned on the channel right now. I am also a little sick. I'm at the tail end of a cold. I sound 1,000 times better than I have the last few days. So you probably will notice, actually I haven't recorded anything since I got really sick, so you won't notice at all. You won't see any videos that have me struggling through that. Perfect. There is one more game that I want to mention, and I can record it, but I'm not, and I'll tell you why. Destiny just got a huge update a few weeks ago. It's their new The Taken King DLC or expansion, or so I don't know what they're calling it. It's way more than a DLC. It adds a ton of new content. It's practically a new game. For anyone who's familiar with Destiny, or maybe played it when it first came out, got burnt out, or maybe have never played but heard that it's not so good, I highly recommend. I don't know how you can experience it without spending a butt ton of money. It adds up, because each new piece of content was another $20. So it adds up. But I will say this, the content is excellent. The newest content, they revamped the leveling system, they revamped the weapons upgrade system. Everything works really well together, and I'm having a ton of fun doing it. They've created a whole new weapon class. There are new weapon classes from the previous content, House of Wolves. Now there's a new weapon class for the swords, and everyone loved using the swords when it came out in the previous. Anyway, I'm rambling. Destiny, check it out in whatever way you can. If you've got a friend or a buddy who will let you borrow it, or even just play on their account for a little bit, try it out, because the gameplay is phenomenal, the gunplay is phenomenal, and the story is, I'm tempted to say they've really knocked out of the park. I will say it's a great improvement on what they had originally. Great improvement, because originally they had nothing. Now it's really good. So little trivia, they took out Peter Dinklage as the Ghost voice, and if you're familiar with I almost said Lord of the Rings, not Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. If you're familiar with Game of Thrones, he is the what's his name? Well, I'm clearly not familiar, but he's the short guy. He was the voice of the Ghost, and I guess he got some feedback that wasn't as great from the players, and so they took him out. They put another guy in, something North. I don't remember his name either. Not great with names of games or people apparently today, so that's fine. So that was really cool, because the guy who plays him now, just phenomenal job. The old content was switched too, so Peter Dinklage is completely out. The new guy's in. The old content, he has a different inflection, but it's still kind of goofy. All the new content, whoever's writing his dialogue, fantastic job. You did a great job. I really enjoyed the experience, and the Ghost definitely improved on that. So those are all the games I'm playing. Oh, the reason I'm not recording. So reason A is Destiny can be a bit repetitive. Not necessarily, I wouldn't call it tedious for the player, but might be tedious to watch. So for me, I don't mind jumping around the Dreadnought, killing enemies all day. That's fun. I enjoy doing that, but it doesn't really expand on the story. It doesn't complete quests. It's just me jumping around, killing things, and collecting stuff. Very fun for me, not fun for you. So I've kind of leaned away from doing any Destiny playthroughs unless they're story related, like I did with Craig on Craigbox. So there might be more Destiny content coming up. I'm going to be using a different character to go through the Taken King quest line. But for now, I'm staying away from it. Reason 2 is I got a Windows 10 update. And with that, it ruined my Xbox recording software. I don't know how it happened, or if there's just an update on the way or whatever, but I have no way of recording any of my systems right now. So that's why it's been primarily Steam account games that I've been playing, because I can't record any of them. So that's the two main reasons why we're not seeing Destiny right away, but perhaps in the future, because I'm really excited and I can't wait to share with you guys. At the very least, you can see the quest line and see what the new gameplay has to offer. So those are the games I'm playing, all of which are not being recorded. So it's like I have obviously my personal life, I have my personal gaming life, and then I have the channel gaming, which has had some technical difficulties and gets me frustrated, which makes me move more of this time into the other two time, my personal time and my personal gaming time. So that's kind of been the struggle now, and that's why I haven't been doubling up as much as I wanted to. But I digress. So let's go over what we did this week. So Nate was over last weekend. We got some great footage done. We did Hammer Watch, and then I had Nate play Five Nights at Freddy's. He'd only seen bits and pieces. He wasn't super familiar, and I am, so I didn't want to ruin it for you guys or ruin it for myself, because I knew the jump scares. I knew how the mechanics work. So while I probably would have flown through it, maybe not, I don't know, but while I would have done a lot better than maybe someone who's going in fresh, it would have been way more boring for you. Although Nate did very well. He did very well considering he was unfamiliar with the game itself. So that was cool, and Hammer Watch was awesome. I really had a lot of fun, and we'll probably continue playing that even though he's not over, because we can do that over the internet. So that works really well. I also I mentioned last vlog a few weeks ago, well, last week for you guys, but a few weeks ago for me, that my cousin was starting up a channel. Now, I'm not sure if she's going to do that. That's Jenny. And if by the time I upload this, I will update it with the information. But I'm not sure if she's doing a channel anymore, but she did come back to me after the vlog came out and told me that she is working on a podcast. So she's gonna be doing it with her boyfriend, and she'll be working at there'll be topics like video games, cartoons, and she said, and other nerdy things. So whatever that means, as soon as I get the information, I'll send it out to you guys, and then we'll probably do some collaboration. I'll pop in on her show, and maybe she'll Skype in on one of our Let's Plays, and we'll see what's going on. So that's really cool. Super excited about that. And last but not least, I want to do my little shout out. I do not remember one moment. I want to do my little shout out to, I got one new subscriber this week. So let's get him some recognition. We have, wow, quiet airtime. Clearly not scripted here. Okay, perfect. So we've got Reynolds Coma Ryan. I think it's supposed to say comma? Whatever, doesn't matter. Reynolds Coma Ryan is the newest subscriber. He subscribed 2 days ago, so welcome, sir. I appreciate the subscription. I hope you enjoy what you've seen already. It doesn't look like you yourself are a Let's Player, because you've only got liked videos and whatnot. So I'd love to plug your stuff, but there's no stuff to plug. But it's cool. I'm glad you're here. Bring some friends and let them know that you are in the vlog number 2. So thank you for subscribing to that. And with that, I think that's all I have. I've got some more Hammer Watch that's coming out today in the next few days. And I have a few more things that I want to record over the next few days as well. So with that, I will end this vlog, and I'll see you guys later. It's Jeff Byron signing out.